tutti e bentornati a questo episodio di Ask Manu Italiano. It's episode 24 and we actually are on a journey to understanding how this particle ne works. Ne. You've heard of it and it's been confusing you for ages, and hopefully the first episode of this particular month, dedicated to ne, has helped you a little bit. If you haven't seen it, please do pause and go check that one out and then come back for this episode. Also, you can download the PDF for this lesson and all the lessons dedicated to ne and any other lesson in the past from my website, italymadeeasy.com. Let's continue with this particle that we've been calling a pronoun for just for simplicity, okay? So, how does ne work in the passato prossimo or in any other compound tense, like a tense that has an auxiliary and a past participle? Well, it causes agreement. It causes agreement of the past participle. Okay, so, for example, if I say quante torte avete comprato? Quante torte avete comprato? How many cakes did you buy or have you bought? And you said that you bought 3, in Italian you must say ne abbiamo comprate 3. Ne, meaning of them. That's the topic that's what we explained last time. It's replacing a quantity of whatever was mentioned. So ne means of cakes. And then you would have to say abbiamo comprato for we bought. But because we bought cakes is feminine and plural, so the past participle has to agree, has to reflect that gender and number. So it would be incorrect to say ne abbiamo comprato 3, because the Italian listener would not, in theory, understand that you're talking about the cakes anymore. That's how it is. So here's another example. E quanti panini avete comprato? Quanti panini avete comprato? How many sandwiches did you buy? Ne abbiamo comprati 50. Ne means of the sandwiches or of them. Abbiamo comprato means we bought, and 50 is how many we bought, 50. But because we bought panini, the past participle has to show that it's plural and that it's masculine, so we have to say ne abbiamo comprati 50. Attenzione! The agreement is a little bit tricky when the thing that we are replacing actually is served in a container and it's not countable, pretty much, okay? So, for example, if you said that you went overboard with wine, so ho esagerato con il vino. Ho esagerato con il vino. I went crazy with the wine. I exaggerated, as in I had too much. Then, if you said that you had 3 glasses as opposed to you had 3 bottles, the Italian grammar will differ. Ne ho bevuti 3 bicchieri. Ne ho bevuti 3 bicchieri. Why? Well, because in Italian you can't have I've had 3. If you're talking about wine, you can't say I've had 3, because 3 wines means nothing in Italian. You've had 3 glasses, 3 shots, 3 bottles, 3 whatever, 3 jugs, that you must have had 3 something of the wine. You cannot have a number and the wine because it's not countable, in Italian at least. I mean, in English either, but I know that people say I'll have 3 wines or stuff like that, but it's not really right, is it? So because wine is served in a bicchiere, now bicchiere is masculine, so if you've had 3, your ne is now meaning of them, meaning the glasses, which happens to be masculine plural. So you have to say ne ho bevuti 3 bicchieri. I've had 3 glasses. So it's like saying I've had 3 glasses of it. That's why it's confusing, because that ne means of the wine, but it's kind of referring to the containers that you've had the wine in. So that's when it's the most tricky, because it's still replacing the quantity of the thing that you're talking about, but it's causing an agreement based on the container, not the object. Okay, so if you've had 3 bottles, well, bottiglie is feminine plural, so even though ne still refers to wine, it means of the wine, but you've had 3 bottles, so the agreement has to be feminine plural, so we're going to end up with ne ho bevute 3 bottiglie. Ne ho bevute 3 bottiglie. I've had 3 bottles of it. Okay, so, attenzione, there's another one. Okay, so when you have to use the ne. In conjunction with another pronoun, ne comes second, okay? So if you have to say to me and then the ne, which one goes first? The ne goes second, so the other pronoun goes first. But the first pronoun changes the vowel from I to E. So basically, we will end up with stuff like this. Quanti regali mi porti? Quanti regali mi porti? How many presents are you bringing me? Ti porto 4 regali. That would mean I bring you 4 presents. So that ti means to you, right? That's an indirect object pronoun meaning to you. Ti porto 4 regali. But what if I want to replace the presents as well? I want to say I bring you 4. I don't want to have to say regali again because we want to save time, right? Then I have to throw in the ne because the ne would replace the amount of presents, right? So the ne is the right pronoun and the ti is the right pronoun for to you. When you put them together, that's what happens. It's te ne porto 4. To you, of them, I bring 4. That's when Italian is really backwards. I always tell you that the syntax of Italian is very similar to English, so you don't have to worry, but there are times when Italian is really backwards compared to English. But te ne porto 4, to you, of them I bring 4, literally. So I bring 4 of them to you. So the ti became a te. So that's the chart of what happens, for example, to indirect object pronouns. The mi, meaning to me, becomes me. Ti, meaning to you, becomes te. Yi, meaning to him, becomes ye. Le, meaning to her, becomes ye as well. Ci, meaning to us, becomes ce. Vi, meaning to you guys, becomes ve. And yi, meaning to them, becomes ye again. The same thing happens with reflexive pronouns, okay? So the me becomes me and so on. Okay, you got that one. So for example, I can say me ne dai due, me ne dai due. That me means to me, so it's the me that has changed to me because it's followed by the particle ne, and it just sounds better to say me ne dai due. You give me 2 of them. Te ne do 2, I give you 2 of them. Or of it, we don't know what we're talking about, right? Gliene do 2, I give him 2, or to him, I give him 2. Oh, sorry. To him, I give 2. Or to her, I give 2. Ce ne dai 2, you give us 2. Ve ne do 2, I give you guys 2. And gliene do 2, I give them 2. So gliene do can mean to him, to her, to them, yes. Why is it not a problem? Think about it. We are, in Italian, like in English, we use a pronoun when we are replacing what is known. So before I can say gliene do 2, we must know that I'm talking about him or her or them. So then when I replace it, you're not confused. That's why. So here's the answer to the mystery question from episode 23. So I said, sono andato in ufficio alle 9 e ne sono uscito solo ora. I went to the office at 9 and I only got out of it now. Sorry, I only got out of it now. And I said, why can't you use ci if ci replaces a place? And it does. And the office is a place. So why am I saying ne? Have you thought about it? Let's see. So ci, yes, replaces a place, just like there works in English. So if I say vado a Roma, I'm going to Rome, then I have to use the ci in Italian if I want to replace the idea of to Rome. So ci vado domani, I'm going there tomorrow. In English, you don't have to say I'm going there, you can just say I'm going tomorrow, but in Italian you must say I'm going there tomorrow. So ci vado domani. Con chi ci vai? Who are you going with? Or with whom are you going there? In Italian, I have to say ci because I'm talking about Roma, which is a place. So ci would be right in these cases. So why doesn't it work here? Well, if I use ne, which is the correct version, that would translate with I went to the office at 9 and I only got out of it now. I got out of it. I got out of the office. If I use the ci, which is incorrect, I would be saying sono andato in ufficio alle 9 e ci sono uscito ora. E ci sono uscito solo ora. It's incorrect, so that's why there's an asterisk. And how do you know it's incorrect? Because it doesn't work in English, because ci replaces there. So how would the sentence work? I went to the office at 9 and only got out there now. Doesn't work. It's a different meaning in English. So you're not saying that you got out of the office, so the ci doesn't work. You can do this kind of tests in Italian because, like I said in episode 23, the key to ne is of. If it's replacing something that would require you to say of that, or of it, or of them, or blah blah blah, you're probably needing ne, not anything else. Okay. This series is killing me. I hope this is helping you. I've done a lot of research and a lot of thought went into this type of content so that it really helps you understand how something works. I know I'm speaking fast and I'm using a lot of examples. That's why I encourage you to download the PDF and to also watch the video a few more times, pause, slow it down if I'm too fast, okay? I just don't want these episodes to be too long because they are already quite long. So that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it if you think it could help somebody else. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber, and watch all the other episodes of Ask Manu Italiano by clicking on the playlist. Ciao ciao, alla prossima! Ragazzi, per non perdere nessuna lezione di italiano, attivate le notifiche. Si fa così: prima vi iscrivete al canale, poi fate clic sulla campana vicino al bottone rosso e selezionate quest'opzione. Salvate e via! Facile, no?